It's like in the round. I love it. My name is Christy Keneally, and I'm a national speaker for Tech Savvy Agent and Realtor.com, but I have to be honest with everyone in the room. I am not a former realtor. I'm not a tech guru, but I am a former Broadway dancer. Oh, I know, like for real. So I know some of you are probably thinking, we've come to the technology portion of the conference and they've hired an ex-dancer. No, I know, but it's going to be okay. I did run marketing for a couple of different technology companies in the real estate and mortgage arenas over the last 10 years, but that's not as fun. So I love that I followed John from Google. I just wanted to show that if you were to Google me, you would find out that I played Rumpel-Teazer in Cats on Broadway for like 84 years. Yeah. And that's me with Matthew Broderick in How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. So I got to kiss Ferris Bueller. Right, ladies? I know. And then I know this is shocking. I played Peter Pan. I know, right? I mean, Peter Pan trumps Santa Claus. So Google reminds me of my career highlights, and I have great memories. Do you want to see one lowlight that Google won't let me forget? Sure. I played an oyster. Can I clarify? On the left, maybe the lead oyster. Anyway, that was Alice in Wonderland, the mini-series, and something Google won't let me forget. All right, so I'm going to talk about Google a little bit later, hence all of the Google talk. Are you guys ready for about 7 tech tips in record speed? Okay, I'm going to do a little head roll, a little shimmy shake, do a little of this, a little of that. Here we go. Number 1, LinkedIn export. Okay, people like me, consumers, we keep our contact information up to date on LinkedIn. Do you know why? I get job notifications. Don't tell my boss. Like twice a month, I get job notifications. So I might not be super active on LinkedIn, but I make sure my email address is up to date. So you all have connections on LinkedIn, yes? Would you like to know how to export them and then import them into your CRM? Oh, it's easy. Let me show you. So you're going to go to your profile page on LinkedIn, and you have to just go to My Network and get to your Connections page. Remember that, Connections page. Here's the tricky part. You have to go to Settings. You go to that crazy gear wheel, but if you click on that, in the upper right corner, it's like, angels sing. Export LinkedIn connections. They don't even really hide it. You just have to know to look for it. You click on that, you ask for the file format you want, and bam! Do you guys think you could work with that kind of file? Yeah, right? Oh, LinkedIn export got applause. Thank you. I like that. So what do you do with that? Maybe you clean it up a little bit. Maybe you send all these folks to a landing page and you ask them, are you thinking about selling in 12 months? Are you thinking about selling in 18 months? I can tell you the value of your home. Send them to a landing page. Give them some value. So that's number 1. Let's move on to tip number 2. Google. All right, so I'm following John, which I love. You all know what Google Alerts are, am I right? Yeah, Google Alerts. They'll notify you about anything. They're free. You just have to have a Gmail account. Now, I travel all over the country. Does this go on? Do people take other people's listings and then repurpose them and put them on Craigslist? Okay, man, that sounds shady. I am not a realtor. I don't know what, I'm just saying. How can we solve that problem? Well, use Google Alerts, right? So you can create a Google Alert for anything. You could create a Google Alert for your name, for your broker's name, for your team name, for your competition. That's always a good one. For real estate news, but why not create a Google Alert for every single one of your listings, right? It's free. You just put in the address. That way, if anyone posts anything about your listing, you're going to know about it. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah, Google Alerts, use them to monitor your listings. What have I got now? Oh, Gboard. Okay, I love this one. Tell me that this goes on for you guys. You are texting and you want to meet a client or a friend for lunch. So you leave your texting app and you go to Yelp or Chrome or Google or Safari to go get the address, and then you do that pinching thing. You with me on this? And then you copy and you go back to the texting app and so it's a pain, right? You don't have to do that anymore. Gboard from Google is free, and I think it's kind of dreamy. It solves your problems. Check this out. Greg, let's go ahead and roll this.
Think about how much time we spend on our phones doing things like this. You and your friend are grabbing dinner, and you're trying to remember the address for the meatball shop. So you switch to a totally different app. You search the meatball shop. You find the address, and you copy it with those little thingies. You switch back, you paste it, and finally you hit send. We do this a lot. Switch apps, search, and switch back. So we had a thought. What if you could search right from your keyboard? Here's how it works. You just tap this and search the meatball shop. Results show up down here, and you can send them up here. You get everything you need without leaving the app. So no matter what app you're in, texting, emailing, chatting, it'll be right there. It's like having Google search in any app, right from the keyboard. So we called it Gboard. It's got glide typing to make typing faster, emoji search to make finding emojis faster, and you can use it to send a lot of different stuff faster. YouTube videos, your flight details, or GIFs. Lots and lots and lots of GIFs. Meet Gboard. Get it for your iPhone.
I know. It's not for Droid yet. Oh, now, come on, you don't think I'm gonna leave you hanging. So my Droid folks, I really like a keyboard called Slash. It's free as well. Slash, like /. And you can do a lot of the same things, okay? We cool? It'll come out for Droid. It's just a matter of time. Everyone's mad because it's so awesome. Okay, next. Oh, write this one down. It's free. People, PIPL.com. It's a website, PIPL.com. So does this ever happen? Do you guys ever get leads? And maybe all you get is an email address, and the email address is like Fantasy Football King 1954@gmail.com. And you're like, who is this a good lead, a bad? Who is this? Okay, so if you go to people.com, and let's say you get a lead that looks like this. Aaron Turpak at yahoo.com emailed you and wants to see a property. Who is this guy? Go to people, hit search, and if you get lucky, oh, well, that's who he is. Aaron Lee Turpak. He's 44 years old. He's a senior vice president at Wells Fargo. He went to Long Beach State University, and there's his phone number at the bottom of the page. I know, did I freak you out? I know. There are other tools like this. Spokio is another one. There's another one that I have just started using called Charlie. It's an app. Charlie, C-H-A-R-L-I-E, Charlie, it's an app. And what it does is it looks through your meetings and it tells you everything about a person, including what television shows you have in common. I know, but it's good for you all to know that this exists. Now, y'all gotta be cool. If you do this to Aaron, you're not gonna call him up and say, hey man, how's that senior vice president job going? What are you pulling in, like $250,000? Good for you, man. You know, like, you gotta be cool and just use these tools to prioritize your leads. Make sense? Okay, let's move on to, oh, this is another good one. I want you to write this down. It's free. Once again, it's free. Realtor.com/give Liz. Realtor.com/give Liz. Why? You've all seen the Elizabeth Banks commercials, right? She has also made a set of award-winning webisodes. They won a Webby, and what they are educational videos to teach me, the consumer, about the home buying process. Now, have you all heard about video all day long today? It's so important. So there's been talk about having community videos and talk about educational videos. Well, here you go. If you go to realtor.com/give Liz, Realtor.com is going to give you the embed codes so you can put the webisodes on your websites for free. You just have to copy and paste the embed code. So give the embed code to your web person. If your web person doesn't know what to do with an embed code, get a new web person. Exactly. All right, so that's free. Why do you want to put video on your website? The average internet user spends 88% more time on a website with video. So video, video, video. It's a big theme today. I've been watching. Okay, next. Oh, you can do this right now. On your phones, right now, you have your own contact record. In other words, if you go to contacts and you can pull up yourself, I want you to look at what you've done, right? So likely you have your name and your website and your phone number and your email. That's great. But I want you to do this. Just add the words before your first name, real estate agent or realtor, or even my real estate agent. Do you know why? Who's that contact record for ultimately? People like me. I want to encourage you to share your contact record, and that's great. So let's say that you and I do a transaction together. I'm going to remember your name, whatever. If you sold my property and you send me your contact record, I'm in there, great. But what if I send your contact record to my friend Terry 3 months from now? Terry's not going to remember your name, but she's going to remember Christy's real estate agent, and she can search her contacts by the words real estate or agent. So all I'm asking you to do is just add a little bit more to your contact record. Is that cool? It's free, it's easy. Last but not least, let's go with name rec. Oh, does anyone have a hard time putting names and faces together anymore? I embarrassed myself last night with this very problem. So tell me, what's your name? Eileen. Eileen, let's say that you and I meet at the Little League. Our boys are both on the Orioles, right? And you tell me you're a real estate agent, and I tell you I teach marketing tech tips, and you're like, I gotta remember her name, I gotta remember her name. So you go to NameRick, and in NameRick, you're gonna say, Christy Keneally, met at the Little League, national speaker, looks like a cross between Shirley Jones and Martin Short. It could be worse. So Eileen, you put that into NameRick. Then NameRick is going to kick out these alliterations like Christy kicks kettles, Christy the kicker, and it's going to remind you in 10 minutes, and then in 20 minutes, and then in 2 hours, and then in 2 days, and 2 weeks. So opening day, we're like this. Hey, Eileen! Yes, she did it, Christy! Exactly right. So that's NameRick. You're not going to do that with everybody you meet, but it might be helpful for those key people where you definitely want to remember their name the next time you see them. Holy smokes, everybody. Did you learn 1 or 2 things? Oh, no. Oh, sure. Oh, no. Oh, but I need it. That's awesome. So I gave you 7 tech tips. If you want 8, 9, and 10 or more, I've got over 20 of them. I'll be wandering around. I'll be at the Realtor.com table. I'll be wandering around the conference. I had a really good time, and I don't even think I pulled anything. So Jeff, I think I'm nearly wrapped up and done. Oh, but we can do a little that.
Did I tell you a fireball or what? Good job.